Welcome to the Tip of the Iceberg with Jason Legees
and Bo Gorby.
We're going to talk to each other,
Interview some people,
and have fun doing it. So sit back, relax,
grab some snacks, cookies, whatever,
and enjoy the Tip of the Iceberg.
Alright, we're back.
We are back.
Episode 3.
Yeah?
This feels weird.
It does feel weird, and I'm excited. And Bo, if you haven't noticed, I've noticed you got your YC merch on.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up.
And then
you brought it up.
You were bring up that I had my YC merch. Wow.
It's only because we worked the high school meet today. That's the only reason,
yeah. I usually don't wear YC merch. But yeah,
you do not.
I'm set up. I'm ready.
Also, I'm starting on this side of the couch instead of being in that chair for the intro.
Yeah, we're going to alternate every week. And this is the guest. This is the throne for the guest. And I think we have a very special guest today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, one of our good friends. You want to introduce, not introduce him yet, but you want to
Let's talk about it. Let's
build him up a little bit. Yeah, build him up a little bit.
So, should we say the name right away?
Oh wait, shoot! Before I do that, I wanted to do the one fact that I had pulled up for YSU.
He's right back there. He's old.
Okay, so the one fact for YSU. Let me see here. The first building built for YSU was what? Which place?
Is there like a reward?
No, there's no reward, but I'm just like,
Is
I have
there
a couple
punishment?
facts that we can say.
I think it seems like it's Kafaro, the math building, because it's ugly as hell. It's really?
No.
Oh. What is it?
So the building is that? What's your guess? Just
That's
Kafaro,
not
Kafaro
bad.
was your guess?
Well, not anymore.
Okay, what's your guess now?
You just said it could have been Williamson before they made it better. Was it a whole different build? I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say. What was it? Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna say. Kilcalwy.
No, it was Jones Hall.
Which
And then one other fact I want to tell you. Did you know that YSU is ranked as a Forbes top college?
Why? When?
It is.
19.
Forbes magazine, they ranked it a top college.
When? What was that?
I don't know when, but I just
A
saw
long
it
time ago?
was. Probably not that long ago. Forbes magazine has been around for
I mean, it's all right. It's
50
nice.
years, I assume, but
It was in that one Bruno Mars song, but that's not that long ago.
20 years maybe they've been ranked. That's pretty good.
That's
Apparently there's like
pretty
2,000
good.
plus colleges nationwide, and what is it? Forbes only ranks 650, so it's in the top 650.
Wow.
I don't know where, but it's in the top 650.
Oh, top 650.
Yeah,
650
colleges out of 2,000 in the nation.
I mean,
pretty good.
I guess there's a lot of bad college, not bad, but lower. I don't know.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it. We made it to top 650. We
Yeah,
did it.
exactly.
Our merch, the tip of the iceberg.
Exactly.
We'll be top 650 podcast one day.
Oh, we're probably already like the top YSU podcast because we got plenty of views. First,
Don't they have like an
video we
official
uploaded
podcast?
today. What?
Don't they have an official podcast?
YSU?
Yeah.
I don't know any official podcast.
Like the Jam Bar. They have like a podcast studio.
That's a newspaper, Jam Bar.
They have like a little recording studio.
Yeah, at the Cove.
The Cove, yeah.
But I don't think they have like an established podcast, do they? I never heard of it. People have they interview people for sports and stuff, but I don't think they have like an established podcast, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess not. Well, we're the best then.
You think we'll ever film in the Cove? Like a special podcast episode?
It'll be like, they'll like beg for us to do it. Like, we need you. YSU's dying. We need you to save it. Like, okay, we'll save it, I guess. And then we'll come in. And then ratings will go up. Attendance will go up.
You think so?
Yeah.
He keeps smiling because the desk he's interrupting and
he's making me laugh.
Distracting. Tony used to run cross country and track with me in middle school, and he was at Poland. I was at Boardman, so we raced him. You were there too, but you might not remember him. We went to Kalahari with him. That was pretty fun. And he currently goes to YSU with us. So, without further ado, you want to introduce and welcome in?
Yeah, his name's Tony. Tony Gallo. Come on in.
Tony.
I thought we were talking. You forgot that.
No, I was going to say something.
Hello?
Camera's on, Tony.
Okay.
All right, Tony, so how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
You happy to be on the podcast?
Yeah, I would have liked to be on it 2 hours earlier. You know, you told me 7:30. This is
time
past
is
my
it?
bedtime, in fact.
Is 9:30 your bedtime?
Is it actually past your bedtime?
This Krispy Kreme hat was a really... I got my hair cut today,
Yeah.
and then...
It looks fresh.
and
You don't like
It
that?
does... I think it does look fresh. And then I put a stupid hat on.
What do you mean stupid hat?
Well, it's a beautiful.
It's
hat.
my hat.
I know. But Bo, I did notice last week you talked about how good your team was junior year, but
For cross country.
I didn't see you at states.
Yeah, we didn't make it.
You know, Poland did in fact
It's true.
make states that year.
We got pretty close though.
Oh
Tony.
well, close. Close doesn't really count.
That's true.
Damn.
See, if you look at the state results, you'll see that Poland was there and Borden was not.
Yeah.
Poland.
What does that say?
Poland's supremacy.
I don't know. Poland was D3. They made it. We were D1. We didn't make it.
We don't talk about divisions.
No, Poland was really good though.
For the
so-
record, Division 2.
Division 2. My bad.
That's a good division.
It's still good. Yeah, you made it.
I bet you
made
brought them to Division 2.
The one thing I wish is I wish I would have made it to state.
In fact, I tried to push Logan across the line.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you want to talk more about that?
Because he was trying to crawl across the line, and I didn't know it was a rule that if you touched a teammate, then you're done.
It made sense a little bit.
You and the teammate are both the done.
You're helping him out.
That rule
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me because if you're like, you're on the team, you're choosing to help him. He's on your team. You're not like. I don't understand why the rule's like that, but
So I'm running.
Did you like hurl him on your back?
I'm running. I'm thinking, oh, everybody's cheering for me. Meanwhile, everybody's yelling, Tony, no! Because if I would have touched him, we literally would have been 7th.
because Logan was on the ground, right?
Yes.
Like he passed out or like was about. He was trying to get to the 5K like finish as a Spartan, and he was like
Yeah.
crawling. And then you saw him and you wanted to help him, but
Yeah.
crawled across the line right before you got to him.
Literally buzzer beater.
That saved you.
If I would have touched him before he crossed the line, we would have been, and I calculated this because I'm a nerd, we would have been 7th by like 10 points.
So you wouldn't have made it?
Or we wouldn't have made it.
Dang.
Sam almost would have gotten us there, but we would have been 7th by that much.
Man. That's crazy.
But I also made it my senior year, so
That's good.
2-time state qualifier.
Luckily it all worked out. You made it. You guys experienced state. I never got
And
to
now
state.
you get to run in college, and I get to.
That's true. I do run in
Yeah.
college.
I get to be a retired bum.
No, you got
Hang on, you can still run.
You just did some core workouts in there.
I got a little.
Did some
bit.
Russian twists.
Yeah, you did some Russian twists in the workout.
Did you do Russian twists?
I was doing
No.
some plank rotations.
Plank rotations.
Ah, yeah.
Those
I
are
did
good
Russian
too.
twists.
They're not
Got-
Russian twists, but
Got a
they're
little bit
something.
flab.
All right, Tony. Well, I got like a list of stuff we could talk about with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of get the ball rolling.
Hit me with some questions.
You can kind of chime in too, Jason, if you want to bring up any topic, whatever. I got a long list of people, so I gotta see what.
My white girl cup.
All right. Well, you didn't always go to YSU, correct? Before this semester, you had a gap semester, right? Before this semester, and then before that, you went to Pitt, right? What will you respond after you take your set?
Are we just gonna jump into the whole Tony college story?
Yeah.
Why not?
And why Tony dropped out of Pitt?
Yeah, sure. If you want to. I mean, you don't have to.
It'll lead to a lot.
So fun fact, I have cancer. So I finished chemotherapy. I finished my 4th cycle of chemotherapy 9 days before I'm supposed to leave for Pitt.
Right.
And I'm thinking, I'm a badass. Like, I'm the coolest guy ever. I just finished chemo, and I'm about to go to, like, a nationally recognized college for engineering. I leave and realize I have, like, 5 brain cells left because chemotherapy sucks. And I would take 18 more surgeries before one more cycle of chemo. I lasted a month in class before I had a complete mental breakdown. So that ended up being my gap semester,
Gotcha.
so then it would be spring 2022, I met you and Jared.
Calc 2. Sorry, what?
Calc
1. It felt like Calc 2, man. It was.
Well, it felt like Calc 2 because, well,
What?
You know, you don't have.
Bro, what do you mean? I thought it was Calc 2 because I passed AP test for Calc 1.
Do I have to spell it out for you, Jason?
What?
Well, you're not very smart.
Dude, what are you talking about? We were both in the same class and get the same grade. Did we get the same grade? What'd you get? What'd you get? Say it.
Actually, what did you get?
I got an A.
Oh, shit.
What'd you get?
I got a B. Listen, I got cancer again. I missed 2 weeks of class. I come back. I finished that class.
Yeah, that's good. So, I mean, your B makes, but yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. We also met before.
Yeah, so before.
So when I beat you in Math 24?
That never happened.
Yeah, before college.
I was a regional champ.
Tony and Jason met
Not champ,
at
but
Math 24 when you were in what, like 4th grade?
First, second, no, I think third and fourth. One of those.
I really wish I would have just brought cards. And we could just have a rematch right here.
That would have actually been awesome.
That would have,
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds. That would have been awesome.
that would be so funny.
We could look one up.
If we had like a 1 minute round, like nah.
First one to get one. Let's do like a little bonus scene after.
Bo, give us 4 numbers.
But no, it might not match the 24.
Yeah.
Wait, after the podcast, we'll do like a 2-second bonus scene and we'll put it after.
Okay.
We'll do it.
Okay.
Wait, stay till the end after the credits. Do we have credits?
We're going to probably have an outro. So.
We'll have an outro. Stay until after the outro.
Tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. And,
You like the name, Tony? You like the name Tip of the Iceberg?
It's pretty solid.
I think it's perfect for us going to last year.
Hey, you keep asking. I don't want to be brutally honest about your guys' podcast because I like you guys.
mm-hmm. No, we like
I
it.
feel like that's
It's good.
Thank you.
There's a reason you're saying I don't want to be brutal.
Brutal honesty is my only setting, and
Yeah, do it.
so be good. So I don't have to like.
Okay.
But it is good. So
then you went from, to go back on the Pitt story, you found out you had cancer, you still went to Pitt, right? And then you ended up coming back, taking a gap semester, and then now you're back at last year.
yes.
Where you belong with us.
Yeah.
Well, 2 half semesters, then full semester spring 2023, and since then I've been all full semesters. So I'm a full year behind you guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's talk about your new major, man. How you
Well,
chose?
you guys are business majors. It doesn't count.
Yeah, but it's not like a very crazy major.
Well, I kind of had like a coming to Jesus when I got home. I came home and realized like, wow, I hated that. Engineering sucks.
Most people say that.
Like,
They usually go from engineering to business. No one goes from business to engineering. Some people do.
Some people do, yeah.
Not me.
but I'm sitting there. I'm thinking like, wow, what am I gonna do with my life? So I enrolled in YSU with biology because I'm like, okay, so there's Dr. Joe Gallo. There's probably going to be a Dr. Gino Gallo and a Dr. Ava Gallo. Like, what's one more? But then I start teaching CCD classes at my church, and I start coaching track at my high school. I'm like, damn, I kind of like teaching.
So now you want to be a teacher?
Mr. Gallo.
Mr. Gallo.
That sounds good.
Eventually,
That sounds
you
good.
know what? Let's upgrade that. Let's Professor Gallo.
Whoa.
Dude,
Dr. Professor Gallo.
You've heard of Dr. Gallo? Have you ever heard of a Professor Gallo?
No, I haven't even heard of Dr. Gallo before. You just said that.
Oh,
But, like,
okay.
no.
He's not a very popular guy.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be one. But, hey, yeah.
Shout out Midlothian Medical Center.
They're all watching, I'm sure.
Everybody's watching.
The whole Midlothian Medical Center. What do you want to teach? Like, what grade? What classes?
I like using the full major name. Integrated Science Education, which is a fun way of saying I'm going to be a high school biology teacher.
Those are the coolest kinds of high school teachers.
I hope so.
Unless you're you're a bad. You have to be a good teacher. You have to be chill and be a good teacher.
I love biology. I do not want to be a doctor. There's no part of me, and there is so much that goes into it, like applying for medical school, taking the MCAT. I don't even know. Too stupid for that.
What's the MCAT?
The test you have to take to get into medical school.
What percent of people pass it?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. So it's like the bar exam. Or is it
Basically, yeah. It's the bar exam for.
You could have done it. You could have done it.
Maybe when I had like a full brain.
Yeah. Okay.
Anytime I do bad on anything, I like to blame chemo brain. 2024 resolutions, we're gonna try to stop blaming chemo brain.
So yeah, now you're at education and high school biology teacher. That's cool. That's cool. And then how do you become a professor? You got to go back to school to be like a doctor, or you just do it?
My big plan was to find a school, because some high schools will actually pay for your master's. I'm thinking, damn. So I could be working. They pay for my master's degree. Now, I'm making money and I'm Professor Gallo. Now I start teaching at a college.
Get tenure.
More money.
Say whatever you want. Can't get fired.
I had teachers like that and I don't want to talk about it.
I also want to talk about fantasy football, Tony. How do you play your fantasy football season?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm going to go over a little quick overview. So we have a league of 8. First place was not any of us. But out of us 3, we placed a sum of, I got 4th.
I'm not disinterested.
Jason got 2nd. And then Tony got...
I'm not disinterested. I'm looking something up.
Okay, Tony, you got like 5th or 6th?
No, it was 7.
No, not
what?
you.
Yeah, last. Second last.
Second last?
Right, you got second last?
I got 7th.
7th, yeah. Almost. Really,
Wow.
It was really close to last, right?
At least he didn't
Check
get
the score.
last.
We're going to put the score right here on the screen of the last game that
Probably
Tony
not.
almost lost. I'll figure it out.
I don't think you will.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Tony, was there any matchups that you had this
I
fantasy football
cannot-
season that...
We're looking at Penguin Zero.
Okay, I guess I'll just talk to myself.
I couldn't find it. There was a Morse Critical. There was a Morse Critical clip where he says something about like it had everything. It had romance. It had drama. It had a little bit of excitement. A little bit of fighting. And that was my fantasy football season. Week 1, it felt like hell on earth.
Up until week
2,
14.
I think it was like week 2 or 3, I was the highest scoring person because literally every single player on my team boomed. And then it was all downhill.
After week 2 or 3.
Yes.
Hey, you had your high. Everyone has their highs.
I had
a little early.
I had some highs after that, but Josh Allen just could not carry my team.
See, I had the opposite from my other league. Josh Allen saved my team in my other league.
Mine too. Well, last year. But
And Raheem Mostert saved you in this league, Tony.
He really
And he
did.
saved me in my other league. So it's like...
you could be shaving your hair right now.
I don't think that was the punishment.
Beam either has to shave his hair or take the ACT. He's
We'll see
deciding
what
right
he
now.
decides.
Luca would have made me do that, and I would have acted like I hated it. But
You do that all the time.
I actually like my head bald. Like if
You went as
Do you think having a shaved head for a fantasy punishment wouldn't be that bad?
I don't think
I would not. Be
we have more hair than you. It
I
takes
wouldn't-
long. Takes long.
It does take a while. I'm gonna put foot down.
Does
What's going on?
Luca watch this?
He watched
Talk
the
trash
last
about him.
one.
You can.
Probably don't talk trash.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
he
talk
watched
trash
last
about
one.
him.
He watched the last episode, so he might be watching this.
Start some drama.
What do you
Yeah,
worried
because
about?
it might change his opinion
On you as a person.
on,
What are you
on
gonna say?
what he wants to do.
We could cut it out. You can say it. We'll just cut it out if you don't want it.
Okay, you can cut it out.
Yeah.
I have been vehemently defending Beam. Like,
You have. You really have, honestly. You'd be like, I'll shave my head instead. I'll donate $50.
I've been texting him on the side like, yo, you're not shaving your head. I got you, bro.
He has good hair now.
Dude, he has good hair.
It's like he's got the mullet and everything. It's big. It would take so long to grow that back.
Like, I could tell that took long to grow. I'm like, nah.
We have a council anyway. We're voting no. What?
Most likely voting no.
You just said that. You just said that was like an awful punishment.
True, but he has to do something, and it seems like he doesn't want to do anything. So.
No.
If we fund the
He
ACT,
said that.
I'm just saying.
He said if
I'm not saying I'm going to make him do it, but I'm just
ACT
saying
would
like,
be a good one.
he does have to do
I
something.
know I have no say in it because I sucked.
Mm.
We're not going to sugarcoat
Yeah,
it anymore.
right.
Our team is pretty
We'll
good.
see what the council votes and see what he ends up doing.
I started Najee Harris half the year. I sucked pretty bad.
Yeah. What was your team name? No.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, the ACTs, that's a good one. That's a good one. And like you can't like do really bad. Let's say at least like a 20. You can't just put X.
Did you have any other fantasy football leagues?
I had another one. It went right down the old poop chute.
You didn't do well.
Nick Chubb was my first round draft pick, and
Ooh, that's rough.
as it was painful in two ways being at that Steelers game because
Well, you were at the Steelers game where he got injured?
Yes, I was at that game, and I was sitting next to a giant Jack Browns fan. And I like Nick Chubb. I think he's a very good guy.
Wait, so you as a Steelers fan sat next to him?
Yes.
Did you wear like Steelers?
Oh yes.
And wait, where did you sit? Which side? With which fans did you sit with?
What do you think? We're in Heinz Field.
Oh, okay. Damn. Any drama with like anyone else?
He was actually pretty tame right up until the end, and I had to calm him down.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was at Olive Garden when it happened.
But like, it was just such an unfortunate injury, and I forget who I drafted second, but he got hurt too.
So did you get last in your other league?
I did not.
Second last.
I got seventh in both of my leagues.
Out of 8?
So there was a point in my league where I actually started trying again, and I lost to the team that only drafted Jets players.
Really?
I lost to the team that started Aaron Rodgers one week. So I was like, okay, well.
Is that bad?
Oh, Aaron Rodgers went out for the rest of the season.
Oh.
Two can play at this game. I think I rechanged my name to One for the Thumb, and I filled my roster with Steelers players because I already had Pickens. I had somebody deal me Johnson. Nobody would give me Najee. For some reason,
really wanted
nobody
Najee.
would. I did. He was awesome down the stretch. B, I needed him to complete my team. We didn't have any other running backs. I had Jalen Warren, but I didn't have Najee.
Right.
But I had James Conner. And
So you really drafted like a lot of Steelers players for your team.
I didn't draft them.
You picked them up.
I picked them up.
From free
And
agency.
then in the losers bracket, I beat him both games.
That's
Because
dang.
it was a 16 playoff and a 2-team losers bracket, so it was me and him in the losers bracket.
Ooh.
And I beat him both games. Steelers supremacy until we lost in the wild card.
Rough season for
So
you.
yeah, rough couple fantasy seasons for all your teams.
Fire Tomlin.
Damn.
Well, do you think that the Steelers are looking good for next season based off their? I mean, the record this season, they made the playoffs. Like they usually always are either on the cusp or they make it. So
Yeah, we really did go 10-7 and make the playoffs.
that's not terrible. I mean, there's teams that go 8 and something
Are
and
you trying to make me mad right now?
no, there's teams that go like 8 and something and then don't make the playoffs. At least the Steelers did make the playoffs. That is the one plus. My team didn't make the playoffs, Tony. We were one win.
Mike T is really
The
good
Saints,
at
the Saints didn't win. They were 1
Mike T is really good at going 9-8,
That's the Steelers
10-7,
coach.
making the 7 seed and then losing in the first round. It's so fun to.
Well, it's just so tough to win when you're the 7th seed.
I'd rather. So I saw an interview a while about like the coaching carousel. Like, oh, Steelers fans don't know how good they have it. Like, do you really want to hop on the coaching carousel? Yes. Because I'd rather have a terrible season followed up by potential success. Like, give me guessing. Give me anything except 9-8, 10-7, 9-8, 10-7. I am so bored watching them now.
Right. Switch it up.
I have reached nirvana. I can't be mad anymore.
Leave them. Bandwagon. Come to the Dolphins. They lost too, but I love the Dolphins.
Dolphins are a good team. I like Coach Mike McDaniels.
Too many injuries. They would have done.
Who are we cheering for right now?
Dolphins.
Remaining.
In the playoffs.
I don't care.
All right, so who are you rooting for? We'll start with you.
I mean, a few hours ago I would have said the Texans, but
they just lost.
Oh, they lost?
Yeah, they did. The Ravens.
I didn't see the end.
It was on. Jared was watching. It was 31
was it?
to
Did
32
we finish it there?
10.
Wow.
And there was like 4 minutes left in the game.
My buddy's a Niners fan, and though I do kind of like the Niners, I like CMC, I like Brock Purdy, I don't want to hear him talk about the Niners all year.
Your friend?
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, so then who are you rooting for then? If you aren't rooting for the 49ers, who is it? Or are you rooting for the 49ers? Because they're the only team you like left.
I'm trying to who else is left?
Okay, so the NFC, we got the 49ers, we got the Buccaneers.
Ravens, no.
We got the Packers.
Buccaneers would be so funny.
And we got the Lions.
Buccaneers would be very funny because, and that's like a long shot.
That is a long shot. I'm a big proponent for Baker Mayfield making the Super Bowl, though.
But we live in Youngstown, and imagine the pain on every Browns fan's face.
Knowing that they traded away
a Super Bowl quarterback.
Yep. I mean, it's not all Baker Mayfield. I mean, his team's doing really well. They're pulling through when they really have to.
Yeah, I mean,
they're a good team.
It's not the Baker Mayfield show.
But he is part. He's a big factor.
Buccaneers.
He is a big factor. Yeah, Tony, who are you rooting for that the team's left? Now that you've thought a little bit more about it, for the NFC at least.
I'm gonna say Lions.
Okay, that's a good pick.
I stuck to whoever won Lions and Rams game. I was probably gonna root for, and I do like Dan Campbell. I like Jared Goff. I really like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta because he saved my fantasy season.
Gotcha.
Saved? Oh, from absolute loss.
From absolute devastation.
Or taking the ACT, yeah.
Yes.
All right, so you're rooting for the Lions?
Me too.
I'm going to lock that in.
There's no AFC teams that you're rooting for?
Who's in the AFC?
AFC, there is the Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and that's left. That's all that's left.
I'd have to say Bills from the AFC, but honestly...
I like Josh Allen. He's cool.
I like Josh Allen. But
who's the Lions quarterback?
Jared
Goff.
Jared Goff. He used to be the Rams quarterback.
Bo, cover your ears. I don't like Pat Mahomes.
It's okay. You don't have to like.
Why? Explain why in full detail, please. Right now.
Come on, guys. That was effing ridiculous. You can't decide a game based on a penalty.
You decided to make him that one Looney Tunes character, the one
He's Kermit the Frog.
He sounds more like that one. What's that? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The lion guy from the Looney Tunes. Come on, guys. Nice.
Fozzie Bear?
No, the lion guy.
Pete the Puma.
What color is Pete the Puma? The Puma guy. That was less Kermit. That was more Pete the Puma.
You think Mahomes sounds like Pete the Puma?
No, I'm saying that sounded like Pete the Puma.
Oh, what he did?
I thought you said.
And I like that impression.
I thought you said Muppets.
Did I say? No.
No, he said Looney Tunes.
I was thinking Muppets because I was imitating Kermit.
Yeah, that sounded like. You know what Pete the Puma sounds like though?
No, I do not.
Okay, should I pull it up or is that
pull what up?
Pete the Puma or? I'm sure they want to know.
Was that doing a good Kermit impression?
I feel like they could Google
it. Do it again.
Was I doing a good Pat Mahomes? I mean, I know I was doing.
I've never heard him talk,
a good Kermit impression. I was definitely doing a good Pat Mahomes impression if I was doing a good Kermit.
I can hear the Kermit, but I really hear Pete the Puma. That's all I hear.
I don't even know who Pete the Puma
is. You guys can talk.
Probably show them after the podcast so our viewers don't sit here and...
they want to know what Pete the Puma sounds like, too.
The viewers want to hear Pete the Puma. I thought that game was already up. Okay, I cut it.
So you think that you're rooting for the Lions, right?
Yes.
Okay, Jason, you got a team you're
Lock
rooting
that
for?
in.
Yeah, I'm
In the
going
Super
with
Bowl?
the I like Detroit.
You like Detroit?
Yeah,
Do
as
you-
a city.
Do
It's,
you know, like,
It's a fun story.
can you name a
too.
wide receiver from Detroit?
what?
Can you name a wide receiver?
I
from
like
Detroit?
lion as an animal.
Okay.
The wide receiver.
Can
Let me
you-
guess. Let me guess.
Can you name a player?
Yeah, Jared Goff.
Can you name another?
No. Yes.
Tony named another player.
Did you?
I named 3.
He named a
Was
wide
it while I was
receiver.
looking at Pete the Puma?
No.
Damn. Then I just wasn't. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. I feel like it's kind of obvious.
Well,
Big Mahomes fan, not the biggest Chiefs fan, but any team with Mahomes, I'm rooting for.
Sounds like Pete the Puma.
guys, I really.
Hey, you could talk smack all you want, but Mahomes has many Super Bowls, and I don't know if the Steelers have had a Super Bowl in the past 10
Josh
years.
Allen, that was ridiculous. Quarterback, I just lost to. That was ridiculous how they just called that penalty on me.
The
We
Lions
shall
ever?
see if Mahomes beats Allen tomorrow.
Never mind. Let's go Bills. Bills Lions. Wait, Bills have never won a Super Bowl either.
No, they have not.
Bills lost 4 in a row, so that would be a very
Bills
fun
Lions Super
story.
Bowl, I'd love to see that.
That would be a very fun story
Because someone's winning the Super Bowl. this
because Lions have never even been there.
year. Yeah. Have the Bills been there, though? I don't know.
The Bills
Wait, the Lions have
made
never
it
been to the Super Bowl?
4 times straight.
Lost
And
four
lost
times.
4
That is
times
so
straight.
rough. That is so
Oh, it's very rough.
The Lions have never been there?
They've never been to the Super
Nope.
Bowl.
And they won a
Lion-
championship?
They might
I
have.
don't know
Not
if there
sure.
are any more
The
besides
Browns
the
have never
Lions.
made it to the Super Bowl either.
There was a big thing about Lions Browns, but I don't know if they're the only 2 that haven't made it.
Yeah, they're in different leagues too, so they could have been in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl together.
I wish there was a script because then the Browns would have won the Super Bowl
What do
by
you mean?
now.
There is, of course. It's the NFL. There's a
Well, then why haven't the Browns won? They know what the people
Well,
want.
that's part of the script. That's part of the script.
Oh, we're
The Browns
we're
can't
building
win.
up.
Is the script the Steelers going 9-8 or 10-7 every season?
No, that's not the
Because
script.
I want-
Yeah,
Yeah,
lazy
it is the
writing.
script, yeah.
Can I get
Such lazy writing.
lazy writing, dude?
God. To the writers at the NFL, please have the Browns win once.
You really-
Maybe in the next 10 years.
Well, no. The thing is, like,
Bring some build up.
to make the fans come back because oh my gosh, the
Let
Browns are
them
doing
win
so well this
after
year.
I move out of Youngstown.
And
Oh,
then
and
just to not make it. And
they're
then
like,
the
I'm
Browns
never
do-
being a Browns fan
And then the
again.
Browns like rebuild and do so well, they're almost there, and then they choke, and then they go back. And then,
That's what they do.
That's the cycle. That's how
They
you get-
give you hope and they rip it out.
Browns fans are the most loyal fans in the NFL.
I both appreciate and hate Browns fans.
I love Browns fans.
because they're the most loyal people.
Yeah, why
On
do you not
planet
like
Earth.
them being?
However, as soon as they're good, I haven't been able to talk to Browns fans this
One
season.
year, they're going to win. They're going to win.
Oh, and I'm gonna be miserable, but I'm gonna be gone.
Wait, what?
If the Browns come close to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna move suddenly,
Okay.
and then like move back in like April.
Gotcha.
To miss the
Yes.
big.
Yes.
You're near to Canada,
Like
You stay away.
somewhere away
Go
from
live with the
U.S.
moose.
so you don't have to.
Like,
be
you
in the
guys-
NFL.
like keep it on
Useless.
record right now. I will be alive. I just won't talk to anybody that lives here.
You're
But you
going
won't
off the
tell us
grid.
that you're leaving.
Tony's going off the
I'm
grid.
not. I'm
You
going
should.
completely off the grid.
You would do good off the grid, man. You would like talk to people.
Like
Break your
I'm-
phone, of course.
I'm coming up with a new identity.
Did you say go off the grid and talk to people?
Yeah, like
What's-
not like on your phone. Like
What's
random
like
people.
my
Oh, okay.
what's my new identity?
Oh,
Like
yeah, it's gotta be like
I'm like a Luigi Di Vincenzo.
Luigi Di Vincenzo,
I have to have the most Italian name ever.
an Italian opera singer that moves to South Florida to sing.
I'm an opera.
You're an opera singer.
now?
Show us what you
Okay.
got. Show the people what you got.
No.
Okay. You'll show them once you go off the grid. Luigi Di Vinci. What was it? Di
Alright, well, now that
Vindilla.
we got your predictions of who you're
Vindilla.
rooting for the playoffs. Oh shoot! All right, so nothing we can talk about, Tony.
How was Survivor?
Survivor. You were on Survivor in the Suburbs, season 1, and you helped film season 2, which I appreciate.
The star
Season
of the
2
bloopers.
is very fun.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about season 1 first.
Oh,
So
geez.
you were on season 1.
I want to talk about season 2.
Okay,
because
we'll
season
talk
2 is
about it in a
very
sec.
fun.
But Survivor season 1, all right. So you look like at the trailer and you look at like the first like minute or two of like what I put out, and you see that you and Jared are button heads. You want to be on his team. You want to vote him out. and then you find out you're on the opposite team. How did that feel?
Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. Biggs is running regionals that day. I'm thinking, I'm not in shape. Nobody here knows how to play game.
Survivor?
Yes.
Some did.
I'm like, they're going to see me underperform in challenges and vote me out. And I was cool with that. Like, I was like, I'm going to have fun either way. However, when we lost that first challenge and I realized I could just manipulate everyone, sorry, Justin.
Culp. Yeah.
Sorry, Culpus.
You got them to vote out their
I got them
strongest
to
player.
vote
Yeah, I didn't understand the logic there at all.
Strongest
But
guy.
it did work.
There was so much confusion. There were votes my way,
Yeah.
but there
Yeah,
were
you
more
had 2
votes
votes.
this
You
way.
almost went out. You were 1 vote away from going.
Like, I don't know how I rallied support to get
you
him
did a good
out,
job. That's some
to
smart
convince
play.
everybody that I was superior. especially when I said to you before, like, if I get voted out, I'm not gonna stay for redemption. Like,
Yeah, because you said you had to go
like,
watch
if
Biggs.
I said, like, if by some miracle I don't get voted out before the merge, I'll stay. However,
Yeah.
if I get voted out pre-merge, I have to go. Like, I gotta go watch.
Right.
Because that was Biggs' senior year. He was my best good friend. Had to go
Hope
watch
he's
him.
watching.
Better be watching. I'm gonna text him when this goes up.
Uh-huh.
He better see this scene.
Yeah. If you're seeing the scene,
I
make a comment that says something.
sacrificed my Survivor in the Suburbs career to watch Biggs run.
For you, Biggs.
Did he
for
run
you.
well? I forget.
He
okay.
was the wild card spot,
Okay,
which
well,
was
that's good.
unfortunate.
That's good. At least
Because
he got to go.
What's
he
that
was
mean?
the top. It means he wouldn't have made it, except there are 2 slots for every event. Jeez, I'm describing this horribly. There are 2 slots for every event,
Right.
like for the fastest time.
And then they have wild
if you
card
don't make
spots.
it. And he was the like fastest time that didn't qualify
Gotcha.
out of the region. It was very unfortunate. Like, he was slotted to win the race.
Right.
This is
We're
better.
all expecting like Andrew Biggs domination, and then we're like, oh shoot, he's in 7th place coming into the second lap.
Biggs is washed, I'm sure.
Biggs is
Biggs
washed.
is washed. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
What yeah, so Survivor, see, you got the first line I think of your whole
What I
series.
wanted to know though, Tony, is like the question I asked you. You kind of like went around it.
Oh,
what
sorry.
did you react to like being on different teams with Jared? Because you're saying in the confessionals and everything. I already had the team planned before you said anything, but the fact that I did hear that you were you wanted Jared out like first vote, wanted him out, was
the
gunning
first
for him.
line of the whole series.
Yeah, first line of the whole season.
I'm gonna vote
I wanted
Jared
that to
out.
be a good rivalry, and it ended after episode
It was
2.
would've been
mostly
beautiful.
It was
2 episodes
mostly for humor. And if I was on his team, I would have tried to like meme everyone into voting him out first.
Do you think he would have went out if you were on his team?
No, I think they would have gotten me first.
So I guess it worked out. To where you didn't have to-
I think if I was on his team,
You could have convinced them.
I think I would have performed worse. In fact,
You could have convinced them to take out the biggest, strongest guy. Just you got Justin out. It's the same thing.
can we also talk about how I have now survived cancer 5 times?
Since then,
Total.
Total.
Okay, that's a lot, Tony.
Shortly after that, we know Justin got in an accident.
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
2 real
Oh.
survivors. The 2 real survivors
Voted out first.
were the first 2 voted out.
That's true.
But what's with your script writing here?
You don't like real
That
survivors?
was not script writing. That was,
I mean, I read the
that was your
script.
guys' fault.
And it says, get them out. They're too much of a
Why
threat.
didn't you align? Well, I guess Justin was gonna vote you out because you were the weakest in that challenge, but in dodgeball, or at least one of the weakest. I don't know. Still thinking over there.
What am I even thinking? Jeez, I lost my train of
Anyways,
who cares?
did you enjoy it the first
It was
season?
fun. It was
and then
very
the second
fun.
season, you come
Second
back to
season
film,
was more fun because I
you get
wasn't
to have
playing.
the camera perspective, the cameraman perspective.
You had some good like sayings in there in the blooper video, like Jeff Probst and stuff. You did good.
Yeah, the bloopers of season 2 were really good.
In
mostly
my
you.
humble opinion, and this is in an actual episode, right? I think the funniest part was when I was arguing with Julia about her not being blindsided.
Yeah.
That was a funny clip.
Because she talked about getting blindsided.
Like, no.
And her and everybody else in a mile radius knew Julia was done playing.
Jason didn't know. Jason got the vote wrong.
Jason didn't know.
Yeah, wait, what was that? Which vote was that? Oh, that was the Justin one. They said, hey, you vote Justin, so I voted Justin.
Well, yeah.
And then I looked like an idiot.
Well,
It was just me, but they didn't vote me out till the end.
You were told to vote Maloney, right?
Yeah.
And Joey voted Maloney, and then you got blindsided.
But,
Hey,
like
at least
it.
you were
but
still
I love how she got like 6 votes. She knew she was going to get 6 votes, and then she talked about, oh, this is such a surprise. And,
You're like,
and I
it
started
was
arguing with her on camera, and you left it in. And
I just thought it was funny.
I was so happy.
Yeah, there's
when I
stuff I
watched
didn't
that.
leave in, but I thought I left a lot of good clips in, so I tried.
Being a cameraman was very fun.
Yeah, but
However,
potentially if there's a season 3, Tony,
if there is a season 3,
you're in.
oh, we'll see.
I'm
I have to
trying-
actually,
Possibly in.
I'm already trying to get in shape. Just
just in
A,
general.
for myself.
Yeah, that's
B, I promised a lot of friends I would run the Pittsburgh Half Marathon.
Promise me.
Are you going to run it with me?
Yes, I will.
Okay. I'm in.
All right.
You in?
I'm in.
13 miles is a lot. Like I did
13.1?
I did 16 today, but it's still for like anyone who has not been training like
I-
consistently for
16
weeks. Like it's tough. I mean, you could do it. It's gonna be feel.
It's a
the
big.
next day.
It's
is
a
gonna be-
big mental.
It's gonna feel like bad.
It's a big mental battle.
Yeah.
But if you can win the mental battle, I think physically, most people can.
Yeah,
run.
I think running with a friend too. Like if you guys are running together the same pace, you guys
That
can easily get through
drastically
Oh, for
improves.
it. For sure, because it'll make time fly so fast.
And the weather matters greatly. If it's a hot, you said May 5th?
Yeah.
It won't be
Yeah,
too
I don't
bad,
know.
honestly.
It depends on
May
how
5th.
the
I-
weather is.
It could be hot, but like it depends. It really
We
depends.
could look at past Mays. I remember I ran a race on Gina's birthday, which is May 3rd.
Yeah.
My brother. And it was snowing. We were all miserable. We all wanted to kill each other. Happy birthday, Gina.
May 3rd. That's insane.
On May 3rd, it was snowing.
It should be like 60 or something.
It was 30 degrees, and there was a little bit of snow coming down, and we all hated
I mean,
each other.
school's over at that point. College is over, besides maybe finals week.
I think I could even remember what school we were running at. It was in middle school.
Oh, so not.
It was a while ago. Why? I have such good memory of the dumbest stuff.
Like
Like,
what?
Really? Like what?
Name some really dumb stuff that you remember, just right now, off the bat.
I remember the 2 times I got in finals in Math 24. I came in 3rd and 2nd.
Do you remember me?
Yes, you came in 4th both times.
No. I don't remember losing. I don't remember you at all, I guess.
Because that Michael kid won both times.
Michael was a monster.
He was awesome.
Man, I wanted to be like, I was really trying to beat him, but then it never happened. So you got
Because you lost to me.
2nd and he got 1st,
Yes.
and then I got 4th. I
Yes.
remember that. It was like 3rd grade, and I cried after one of them because I really wanted to get like the top 4, but I didn't make it. I got
There were a
top 5.
lot of kids who cried, and I always thought, like, losers.
You
And then
were looking at me and you said loser.
Then I cried at regionals.
Then I walked by. I was like, loser.
Loser.
Dude, it was a sport. Okay, it was real
I mean,
quick.
I've done Math 24 before. I've never done it in like
It's-
an actual
It's
not
tense.
competition, but I've done it in class.
It's brutal. People are sweating.
I don't think
all
it's-
over?
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
they are.
I don't know.
They're
Yeah, I don't
sweating.
know about
I was sweating.
Maybe it's just a you.
Well, I wasn't.
Yeah, it was-
I wasn't sweating because I was dominant.
Yeah, well, I mean, until the final, until you faced me. I'm sure I beat you like
Until you came in 4th.
yeah that one time. See, you're cherry picking the ones.
Why-
I don't
why do I
remember because it was
Well,
3rd grade.
twice in a row. So
What? Really?
because I remember.
Okay, well, you remember.
Tom beat me.
I remember.
Tom beat me, and then I beat Tom because that was my actual goal, was to beat Tom.
Really? Was he like consistently better than you before then?
Because it was always like everybody always thought, and I've always been this way. Like if people think somebody is better than me, I'm like, oh, I gotta beat him.
You're driven. You have a goal.
I have.
Didn't work in fantasy football.
Yeah, it didn't work in fantasy
But
football.
hey, next year.
I can't control.
No, I know.
fantasy
It's all
players.
luck. It's
Yeah,
like
fantasy
gambling.
Football,
Like
there's a little bit of skill involved.
I don't watch football, and I got second.
I'm not gonna name this person, even though he's a pretty decent friend nowadays. But my freshman year in regionals, I saw this kid that I just knew I wanted to beat, and I wasn't near his league. So when I saw him, I swear, like, my vision went red.
And you found your new true nemesis.
If anybody has ever seen me run, they know I don't sprint. I don't kick. I don't go faster than when I start the race. Like,
Gotcha.
there's a consistent tempo of Tony. I don't speed up. That is probably one of two times, besides when Logan won a race and I was going to be in third, again with stuff I remember that's incredibly random.
Wait, so what event was this for, Tony, that you said like you just went so fast as you could?
It was regionals my freshman year.
For 5K?
Yeah.
Gotcha. What was your time? Do you remember?
Somewhere in the 17s.
It's really good.
Gotcha. Do you remember the race where, I think it was outdoor track, me, you, Maloney, and I think Gino was in the race. And you took the lead for part of the race. And you said, you know what? Like, I knew exactly right when the race started that I, like, once it hit, like, the pain was there. I'm like, you know, it was either I could just fall back and just run bad or full send it. And I remember you said the words full send it. And I'm like, I respect that.
I did that a lot
And
of
he fell back, but he did
send
full
it.
send it for a good lap.
I did that a lot of times.
Like he beat like leading Gino because you were in like first place. Second was like me and then Gino right next to each other because Gino beat me by like
my
2 or 3
my
seconds.
coaches had the misconception that I was a smart runner. I was a stupid runner. I was a gutted out and see if I can outlast. Like there was no strategy to anything I did.
But you had the spirit.
I had a lot of spirit.
Full send it. I respect it.
A lot of spirit. Lot of mental strength. No physical strength. There was just like any time I passed somebody superior to me, like every voice in my head was like, I'm gonna beat him. Every voice in my body.
That's so Tony.
It's so Tony.
Tony energy. We could clearly define Tony energy.
But everything in my body is like, no, you can't. Why are you doing this?
I can.
Like, you might be able to if you ran smart. It literally took until my senior year to figure out how to run smart.
How much did that affect you?
Like,
In time-wise?
not a lot because I ran like 5 races.
Okay.
It was COVID year.
Oh, yeah.
That was a rough year. Wait, what was of all your races in 5K and cross country in like high school, what was like your PR? Like, do you remember your fastest PR in the 5K?
16:57, but that is far from the race I'm proudest about.
Why?
There was a night race at Poland. There was another Tony being Tony race. Where
Seems like there's a lot of those, Tony.
Where I led and I know because there is a sign that says "Last one's easy" because that was the Poland motto. It's always been last one's easy. Like as soon as you hit 2.1, like doesn't matter, last one's easy. At that sign, 3 people passed me immediately. Actually, 4 people passed me immediately.
What did you do?
I managed to gut it out, and it was so awesome coming up the hill at the end because we had a home crowd, and I was so excited that I started kicking up the hill and past this kid, and I swear he gives me this look like, really? It destroys me down the hill. But on Poland's course, which is notoriously terrible, I finished in like the 1720s. So I'm very proud of that one.
That's good. Full send it.
Full send it. I like the word full send it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's your phrase that I'm
gonna start using that. Full send it.
Full send Tony Gallo.
Full send. What was your PR?
In high school?
Yeah.
So for the 3K, it was at Vermilion, which kind of sucks because remember Worcester?
Oh, I love Worcester.
Worcester was where I ran like 16:59 with Justin like junior year.
You beat that.
I did. Yeah, but then senior year I ran 16:33.
Oh,
shoot.
And the problem with that
you
was
almost
that, like,
had him, pal.
I could have went faster
Almost
if we went
had
to
him.
Worcester because Worcester's supposedly like a little short, and we didn't get to go to
That
Worcester.
doesn't make sense. Why would they
canceled
make it
that meet
short?
that year? So
They cancel a lot.
I know senior year they canceled a lot, but at least they didn't cancel the whole season. So
Why are tracks shorter than? Just make them longer.
tracks are
Can-
not shorter.
No, like why are like the courses
Courses,
shorter?
yeah.
Can
What,
we
just-
tangent into
It's
something?
just like, it just depends. People say that it's the full thing, but then when people measure it out, it's like, oh well, I don't think that course
So-
is like full. You know.
So based on
okay,
all
though,
these
'cause some people run
cancellations,
Okay.
can we actually cancel to some? Sorry, can we actually tangent into something? I'm
Yes.
sure was on your list.
What?
Something going on
Your
inside
outfit,
my body.
yeah. Oh, what?
Well, yeah, my.
Yeah.
Well,
Not you be prepared.
that's a low
but-
blow.
No, okay. You look great. You look great. You do. I'm serious.
Like the-
Low blow.
Like
You look
the
good.
many things going on inside my body. I'm sure you wanted to talk about.
No, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I wasn't actually planning on talking about it.
Oh,
but If
really?
you want to talk
Yeah,
about
you
it,
can go.
I
You can
kind of.
dive. You can give like a little tidbit if you want. If you don't want to go too deep.
Well, I was kind of thinking about it today, like 2020s, and it's also funny because that's when I turned 18. So my adulthood have all kind of been defined by struggle. 2020, obviously, COVID year, and I even wrote like a valedictorian speech that will never be heard.
It stinks. Dang.
About like we shouldn't be defined by the COVID year. And then immediately after COVID year was cancer year, and then cancer year, and then cancer year. And it's like I kept getting these slaps in the face, and I never caught on to it. It's like God telling me like every time I get diagnosed, like, go live life, go do stuff, because I literally like sit on my couch at home, watch TV shows, text you guys every once in a while, like,
Yeah.
hey, want to come over, play Smash Bros?
It's
Wanna
fun. Yeah.
watch a movie? I don't know. Like, I finally realized it like at the beginning of this year. It took me that long to realize, like, I don't know how much life I have left to live. Like, maybe I should start living it. And that's honestly why I was so vehement on going skiing with you guys.
Well, I didn't get to go, but
Well,
We had fun.
you should have come. It was very fun.
as an athlete, there are certain things I can't do.
I appreciate that.
But it would have been a lot of fun if I got to go.
I very much appreciate that.
That's what I kind of wish, because there's so many things that people miss out on. That's one thing I
Because
miss out on because it's snowboarding,
it is-
skiing, but
It is a thing that as an athlete you can get hurt on, and it's so stupid.
yeah.
Like if you're running to get hurt skiing, but it is just very fun. And that was like my first moment of like, I'm gonna actually like do something. Like I'm gonna go live some life. And I was very happy with myself. Like I got the like first dopamine rush. Now, I'm just like craving more.
It's good.
We gotta do something else.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
Puerto Rico.
Let's
It's just
do it.
on top of my head. Let's just go right now.
What are we doing? I'm scared of what we're doing in Puerto Rico, man.
We'll figure it out once we get there. I'm sure. Climb a mountain. Do they have mountains there? I'm sure they do.
Probably. I'm not really sure. I don't know much about Puerto Rico.
They got
But I
something.
also have to consider that, yes, I do have life left to live, and like you guys are planning to climb that mountain in Colorado.
Mhm.
I am not.
I-
Jason is.
I just cannot do that.
Yeah.
Like my spleen would rupture. My remaining kidney would just be like, nope, done.
Yeah.
Every organ would just say no.
Gotcha. It's okay. I'm not gonna do it either. Jason and Dan really want to do it. Well, at least
Yeah.
Dan really wants to do it.
Dan Jay.
Oh, Jay wants to do it.
Jay's going, yeah.
Okay.
But
Dan,
yeah.
I feel like Dan and Jay are down for just about anything.
Usually, yeah.
They are pretty much up for a lot. So.
Mm.
Anything
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah, but we should do something cool.
Should.
Kalahari again.
Oh yeah, we'll
Actually-
talk
It was
about
actually
Kalahari.
really fun.
I was thinking we should talk about Kalahari. Did you enjoy Kalahari? Is there a favorite slide that you went on?
Yeah.
Swahili swirl, the rippling rhino. Is it rippling rhino?
Rippling, rappling.
No, it's rippling. Right?
Rippling rhino.
I don't remember.
The rippling rhino. I
most of
think it's called the
I
rippling
don't remember
rhino.
most of the slides. I just remember it was fun.
Remember,
I also remember that you two were running up. Maybe you two and Jared were running up the stairs to like every ride.
yeah.
Hey, you gotta get the most out of your
And-
Kalahari experience.
You and Jad chilled back.
And I, like, up until probably like fall of this year, or last year, I guess. Jeez, it's 2024.
It's fast. Goes by fast.
I was just in terrible shape. Like after my first surgery, like it was like, okay, I've proven everything I have to physically. I need to get myself right mentally.
Yeah.
Like run when I can. Now it's like, okay, but I remember what it felt like to be athletic. And I kind of want to get back to like feeling good.
That's why you started running.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Like running, lifting, everything. Like
How long do you think it'll take to be back?
I'll probably never get back to there. But even if I'm just back to like feeling good, like feeling good about myself and my body, and like getting up and not feeling exhausted and going to bed and not feeling exhausted,
Yeah.
then I'm good.
Yeah.
It's good.
We cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, you'll get there, I'm sure.
We're trying.
Run that half marathon. That's going to help. Training for that.
We were definitely, dude, on Cinco de Mayo, we were getting a reservation somewhere.
And we're eating, like, if there's like a buffet of tacos, it's probably going to be like really bad tacos. But if we find a buffet of tacos,
We're gonna be in Pittsburgh. There has to be somewhere good to eat.
tacos. There's got to be.
I'm gonna put some research into it.
Yeah, find us a really good taco place.
Either that or just driving back and going to Condado.
Canada's
Canada's
good.
tacos is really good, and it's also pretty. Like, it's not too expensive.
It's like $3, $4 a taco.
I love Condado.
It's good.
I hadn't eaten Condado until I said it like 5 times in a matter of 5 seconds. So I'm not going to say it again. Until this summer. And since then, I've been there like 10 times. It's ridiculous.
It's good, but I'm more of a Taco Bell guy.
I do love Taco Bell.
It's so
not Mexican.
but it's good. It's so good.
hilariously not Mexican.
It's like $5 for like
It,
so much stuff. Burrito, taco, crunch wrap, drink.
I love when people talk about how expensive Taco Bell is getting.
Who?
Everybody around me is talking about like, oh, fast food prices are going up.
They just don't know how to buy. There's combos. You
Exactly.
Can get. There's combos.
Like you need to master You need to master the dollar menu.
Dude, the dollar menu is good.
Like Taco Bell.
There's digital exclusives too. You gotta know what you're doing.
And I was not a master of the dollar menu. Gino and his friend actually taught me the secrets of the dollar menu.
They trained you on a mountain with a dollar menu. You gotta get a combo too.
We're going there one night.
3 a.m.
Because literally after COVID, that just became like our thing to do. Like, let's go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And him and his friend are ordering all this food from the dollar menu. I'm like, that cannot be as much as what I just got. My meal cost probably like $12.
What'd you get?
Theirs combined probably cost $4.
What'd you get?
I think like a nachos Bel Grande and a quesadilla. They probably had more food than me.
Yeah?
It was ridiculous. And from then on, I have been like, I have been scouting the dollar menu.
It's what's on the dollar menu again? Because I don't usually get the dollar menu.
I forget what it was.
I get the combos.
It was this Chipotle chicken wrap, and it was so good for $1.
I've had that. Wait, $1?
Yes.
I've had the more expensive.
For
I think I've had the
singular dollar. Wow. I was like, oh my gosh, this is revolutionary.
It really is. The whole menu is just, it's so cheap compared to like Wendy's or anything.
Gino
like
had pity on me that night. He was like, yo, trade me your quesadilla for one of my $1 bacon cheese wrap things. I was like, this costs $1? You got this for $1?
It's the best place to go. It'll rupture your stomach though.
Oh no, dude.
Our one band director always used to he only called off 2 days of school, and both of them were like Taco Bell. Both times. He's like, sorry guys, I just some Taco Bell yesterday. I couldn't take it.
Again, I have to take a hiatus from Taco Bell every once in a while, or I think just the rest of my body will give up.
That's gonna be what
Taco Bell is gonna be what does it.
That's the finishing move. The dollar menu.
My organs are constantly having conversations like, when do we give up on this kid?
Then the Taco Bell comes through.
No, the Taco Bell comes sliding down my esophagus. It's like, no. My stomach just explodes.
Definitely a once a month kind of thing.
Oh, for sure.
or less.
Last year, I was so disgusting, and I can't believe I am still living and breathing and talking to you guys. I would go there every Thursday. Every Thursday after class, I would go to Taco Bell.
How much did you spend?
Not a lot.
Okay. Little snack?
A
little small snack.
A lot of food.
Oh.
That was my lunch between class, testosterone shot, and immunotherapy infusion. And I'm still alive.
Yeah, that's good.
My body has to hate me right now.
It just makes you stronger.
It definitely did not make me stronger.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
It's true. Taco Bell didn't kill you many times. Just don't eat it. Stop.
Remember when we played poker that one night? Which we could talk about poker for a little bit.
The one time I won?
We do gotta wrap it up.
You didn't
soon,
win.
We're almost
Did
at
you?
an hour. But I will say, do you remember when we played poker and we had the meat? You had the meat mountain from Arby's. I was surprised. I saw you. And your dad was surprised, and I was like, "How are you fitting that in your mouth?" Because it was like a gigantic sandwich of just
you had to unhinge for that stuff.
Of cheese, of more roast beef, and just more roast beef.
I've heard all the meats are different temperatures. Is that
that's
true?
a rare item, right? It's only seasonal or something.
It is not. It's just not on the menu. Mostly because they don't want to make it. And I had a friend that used to work at Arby's, and I used to wait until he'd be on shift, and then ask for him to make my meat mountain.
Really?
I feel like he probably spit on it a few times.
Yeah. Because you made him make it so many times.
But damn, is that thing delicious?
I heard it was bad.
I never got to try it.
I heard all the meats are different temperatures. It was just a bad conglomeration of flavors.
Listen, Arby's is a very divisive fast food joint. Shake on that. I'm not going to shake again, but
We could.
there you go. I'm an Arby's fan, and if you're an Arby's fan, that thing slaps.
That's worse than
Oh
Taco
my
Bell.
gosh.
You've been through a lot.
My digestive system has to hate me.
But yeah, my family was like built off Arby's. Just the roast beef sandwiches though, without cheese, because just the cheapest thing on the menu. The roast beef sandwiches with horse sauce or whatever it's called. Not
So
horseradish.
when they stopped getting Chick-fil-A sandwiches for like the pole and sports events, they would get the plain roast beef sandwiches. I would eat like 3 of those per football game.
Really?
Really?
When I was in the marching band.
They're good, but
They're delicious.
What pisses me off is they put like all the meat like glob it all on one side, and then there's just bread on the other side. So you have to spend like a few minutes like spreading it back
Yeah, it
out.
does seem like they kind of do that.
Yeah, it makes me mad, Tony. Did you ever get the sauce?
The Arby's sauce?
Oh yeah,
like
was it Arby's? What did that taste like? I forget. Tangy?
It has a distinct taste.
Nothing like it.
It tastes like Arby's.
Okay, so that's not a good thing because the sauce sucks.
If you
so
know
bad.
what Arby's is, it tastes like Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
But
that's not. You're not making it sound good right now. That sauce is bad.
no, it was good. I could never decipher the taste.
How do you think they make that?
I love things like that though, where you can't really decipher the taste.
It's just a mystery. You gotta
Like-
trust that it's.
There's this wing joint that my friends and I love called Big Shot Bob's, and there's like a committee within a committee. Like the 8 of us order, but there are like 4 of us that know every single sauce, every single wing, like the temperature they come out, like when we have to leave to get there on time, and when everybody's gonna show up at my house.
Yeah.
One time, my friend Joey says, "Surprise me," and there is a flavor on there called "Most Interesting Flavor in the World."
Does it describe what it is at all?
And we had all been so. It literally just says "not hot." Very interesting.
Really?
If you ask for the ingredients, would they
we
tell
were
you?
terrified. We would look at that sauce and be like, no, like is anybody brave enough to get it this time? No, and Biggs literally would get the flavor with raspberry and like hot sauce, the LeBron of the Lakers, which he claims is good, but I don't get it. So we get this kid this flavor. And we're all laughing because most interesting flavor in the world. It comes out. None of us can decipher this flavor.
Really?
We were like, this tastes like butter. Like, it was the most plain tasting wing. But we could not decipher what kind of flavor it was. And at some point, he was like, you guys literally just got me plain wings. I was like, but it was interesting though. Think about it. It was they really did have us.
It was like buttery. Is what you're saying? With like no flavor.
I still can't tell you what the flavor was.
Could we go one day?
We have to.
Okay.
We should make it
we'll make an episode
special.
I was about to say, yeah.
Well, maybe we can film clips of us going there, but probably not film a whole podcast in there.
Dude,
we could film a podcast eating them.
I would.
ASMR segment.
I would
people want to see us eating during a podcast.
When the one in Canfield was open, I used to DoorDash it to the lofts, and me and Jack would hang out and eat them. I remember because I watched the Steelers lose to the Browns while we were. Wow. Never mind.
I'm sorry for you.
But where did my train of thought go?
Eating wings in apartment with Jack.
Anyway, I would literally just get like I'm trying really hard not to swear, Bo.
That's okay. I mean, if you swear once or twice, try not to swear though.
I'm gonna start sweating blood.
Well, we actually do have to wrap it up in a second, Tony, because we're over an hour.
I will get like a smorgasbord of flavors, and we will just sit here and.
It's like that one jelly bean thing where it's like all mysteries.
Oh, you mean,
Jelly Belly? No.
What's it called? Bean Boozled?
Bean Boozled. We do Bean Boozled.
We should do it.
I'm gonna host the episode, and you guys just have to blind pick a word.
I like that idea.
Oh, gosh.
We need some crazy. Yeah, I like that.
That would be cool. That'd be cool for my regular YouTube video.
I would get you. I would get you good flavors though.
That's good.
Because at this point, I think I've tried at least 2/3 of the flavors.
See, Jason can't handle that spicy.
I'll do it though. I don't care. I'll do it. I'll do it for
I
you
can
guys.
handle it, but
I
it
won't
will
get
burn.
anything too spicy.
You don't think so? Because Jason can handle mild.
What
I
kind
can
of
handle
like
buffalo, but buffalo tastes really
a little
bad.
bit above mild. Jason starts to like.
There's some very good mild
It's just
buffalo.
not. It's not making.
They have a lot
hurts.
of really good mild buffalo flavors.
I hate mild. I hate buffalo. It hurts and it's just not good.
Buffalo's pretty
The
good if you
flavor's
get it
bad.
from the right place.
Wait, so you
Mild
like
is
buffalo?
iffy.
No,
What do you like?
I like
He
barbecue.
likes honey
Okay.
barbecue.
Love barbecue.
They have
Nothing wrong with it, but it's just
No, there's nothing wrong
it's
with
the
it.
least-
They have an
I don't need
excellent.
spicy.
They have an excellent barbecue flavor.
Really?
And to give you like an idea of what this place is about and what the flavors are about. So I'm gonna describe it to you, and you would think this is disgusting. So it's called Big Fine Woman 3000, which I just think is hilarious. And it's barbecue and Parmesan, which are two
That
flavors.
sounds delicious.
See, when I first ordered it, I thought like, that doesn't sound like that goes together.
Like a cheesy barbecue.
I'm in.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Better than barbecue?
I can't explain it. It's so good.
Is it your favorite flavor?
No.
What's your
Not
favorite
bad.
flavor?
There are a lot of good ones.
Just name one right now. Your best. The best.
Ooh.
You have to name one in the
I'll-
next 5 seconds.
off the dome, the William Henry Harrison's.
What? Bro, what is this place you go to? Where do you go? What is this place? The William Henry Harris?
The president of the last... Was he the guy that lasted 31 days?
I don't know.
I believe he was. I'm not going to look it up.
The one from Gravity Falls.
Oh,
He was that one.
Quentin Tremblay the Third,
Quentin
Esquire.
Esquire.
Quentin Tremblay the Third, Esquire.
A negative $12 bill.
Yeah.
Less than worthless.
I'll always be right here on the negative $12 bill.
What was it? He was frozen in a...
And peanut brittle.
Peanut brittle, yeah.
Peanut brittle
blob
really
of
does
brittle.
have life-preserving properties.
So funny.
It was awesome.
I love Gravity Falls, but
So good.
Is that one of your
I'm-
favorite shows?
I don't have time to talk about how much I love Gravity Falls.
Next episode
Yeah, you know
coming
what?
right
Next
now.
episode, Tony, we could talk about favorite TV show.
Yeah.
Maybe talk about poker a little bit.
So I'm in again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just come
dude,
back.
the people love you, right?
Yeah.
The people love it.
Clap track. Clap track.
All right, Tony. Well, it was nice having you on the podcast. Thanks for coming on. All right, Tony. Well, it was nice having you on the podcast. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having.
Come on, please. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for listening to my bullshit. Do I have to say the line?
You have to say the line. People are gonna be like,
Say
they said
the
the name.
line, Tony.
I'll start. All right. It's been fun, Tony. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time when we have you on. Whether that be 10 episodes down the line, 5 episomes down the line,
The next
100 episodes
episode
down the line.
Oh.
Probably not 100. Whenever it happens, it happens. But I guess that's it. And you want to say the phrase? The thing? The best
You
thing?
know what they say. That's not it. And
What?
wait.
What?
Oh, how's it start? And
What do you mean? Hasn't
is there a lead up or is it just?
This is
and
your
that's
podcast.
just
Yeah,
the
we
tip?
just say it. We just say it.
Okay. All right.
Well,
And that's
fun.
just.
That's just the tip of the ice. Okay. Well, okay. Well,
There is it.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, everybody.
3, 2, 1, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
I thought there was like a build up, like
All right, Jason, stop.
you know what they said. That was
All right.
Tony.
Another episode down.
Yeah.
This is our second episode, Jason. Second episode with a guest. Third episode overall.
We're going to 10.
Yeah, I don't know if I count the first episode, though. It was only like 25 minutes.
Well, I'm counting because we got to get to 10.
All right. I mean, we called it the first episode on YouTube, so I guess it'll count as 10 episodes if we get there.
But yeah, you've all been waiting. We finally got Tony Gallo on. And
Well, I mean, it's only the third podcast.
They've been waiting.
Yeah, they've been waiting.
Yeah.
That's right. We're still waiting on Jared and Dan
And Beam.
and Sal.
That might be a while.
We got a lot of people that are. Yeah, we don't know who the next person's going to be. Just like we didn't know if Tony was going to be next or who was going to be next.
It could be you.
Yeah,
So sign up today.
You watching right now can be the next guest on Tip of the Iceberg.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is reach out to me or Jason.
Yeah.
Through text, Instagram, Snapchat.
Sign a few forms.
Oh yeah, there's
NDAs.
A lot of legal forms to be on this
Yeah.
podcast. I mean, like we're gonna get all the profits because, like, you know, we make the podcast. But you can be on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
All right. Well, another one down. Good fun. Yeah, we didn't do the hand. We did the fist bump that time. I think it's better. No, I said we didn't do the hand thing like last time.
Oh, you wanted the fist bump now? This is our new thing?
It's just whatever.
I'm cool with this. You know, I'm like,
Yeah, it's fine.
there we go.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, we didn't.
You know
She
what
didn't do
they-
that.
We have a time limit.
You know-
There's 2 minutes on the intro.
And you know what-
So we
okay.
have to get this going with time.
You know what they say. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Thanks for watching. Yeah.
Such a good
Name?
phrase.
I'll phrase, yeah.
Oh, name.
Either one. All right, yeah, thanks.
See ya.
We're doing first to 5 math 24 game. What we've been waiting for the whole episode. We're doing it. All right, so bottom left.
Top line.
What?
28 minus 4 equals 24.
Alright.
5 minus 1 equals 4. 4 times 7 equals 28. 28 minus 4 equals 24.
All right, next one. Oh.
6 times 4 equals 24. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 6 times 4 equals 24.
Okay, so 8 times 3 is 24. We have 7 minus 5 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 times 3 is 24. We have 6 times 4 is 24. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 6 times 4 is 24. So it's 2 to 2 right now, okay?
Six times 4 is 24. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 times 4 equals 24. 8 times 3 equals 24. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 times 3 equals 24.
Jason had it.
Unsolvable.
Nope. 6 times 4 equals 24. 3 minus 2 equals 1. 1 plus 5 equals 4. 6 times 4 equals 24.
That you won. So
No.
we're going to 5.
26
We're done.
minus 2 equals
We're
24.
going to 5.
7 plus 6 equals 13. 13 times 2 equals 26. 26 minus 2 equals 24.
Bonus round. Bonus round, hardest one.
Which one am I doing?
8 times, that's easy. 8 times 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 9 divided by 3. This one. This one. This got to
That
be
one?
tough. Yeah.
8 times 3 equals 24. 5 times 3 equals 15. 15 minus 7 equals...
This one.
This one?
8 times 3 is 24. Yeah, okay.
That one's easy.
It's easy. These are all easy. Wow. Well, you beat me, but
Dominated you. 32 minus 8 equals 24. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 times 8 equals 32. 32 minus 8 equals 24. I'm still the champ. I'm still the best in the business. I'm still the best in the business. I do this on license plates while I'm driving.
I let you
This is why I'm a bad driver. I do this on license plates while I'm driving.